to UKSM. Yes, I got all of your attention. Wasn't that good? Before we get started with the next run, please remember that we're doing this event to try and raise money for the fantastic people at Special Effect. They try to make the lives of physically disabled people better through the use of custom gaming peripherals, making their lives a whole lot better in the process. A fantastic charity, so please, give if you can by following the link in the screen description or by typing in the link that you can see scrolling across your screen on our information bar. Every little helps, and we'll be reading donations out periodically throughout the show. Alternately, you can purchase one of the UKSM shirts or hoodies that can be found on our store. The link to that is also in the screen description. You could. But yeah, without further ado, we have Beckski93 with Tomb Raider 1996. Please introduce yourself, and whenever you're ready, give us a countdown so that we can accurately keep track of your time.
Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Does that sound fine?
Yes, yeah.
Right, so my name is Beckski93, if you wondered how old I was. I'm going to be running Tomb Raider. This is a bit of a throwback. I hope you guys enjoy. I have two friends with me, if you want to introduce
I'm the B. I'm one of Beckski's mods. Big shout out to the Beckski bunch, who are hopefully watching from our Discord. Hello.
I'm Tommy Wilds, and I'm learning Tomb Raider by watching Beckski. You can learn with me.
Oh yeah. All right, so ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
So we start off in our favourite area, the caves.
Caves.
Everyone's
Yeah.
favourite.
I've done this level a few times. Tomb Raider 1 is, if you've never seen a Tomb Raider speedrun before, they are incredibly glitchy. They actually get glitchier as they go along, so this isn't actually the glitchiest Tomb Raider game that I run, but
Amazing.
still pretty glitchy.
Still pretty glitchy considering, yeah.
Yeah, so we start off in the mountain caves of Peru. We're basically looking for an artifact called the Skion, and the first piece of that is in Peru, so is that the fire alarm again?
Sounds like it. Either a fire alarm or it's a caves alarm. Which...
We had that earlier. I'm not sure what it is, but...
The fastest way to get around in this game is to run and jump, so you'll see me doing a lot of that. The first glitch is coming up, so we're going to skip a bunch of caves by jumping at the right angle at that wall and phasing right through the gate. Thank you for the applause.
There's quite a lot of clipping to run.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the first
I messed
3D
up my
games.
sequence here, but that's fine. So we're going to do what is called a wall bug.
Oh.
That wasn't quite how it was meant to go.
Well, we
try
can't
that
have
again.
a Beckski run without our classic
There we
Beckski shambles, so I had to get in there.
So you're going to see a lot of wall bugs in this game, and whenever you jump into a wall at the right angle, that was a slope bug, so we jumped up into a slope, and it warped Lara to the top of it. And you're going to see a lot of that throughout the run. But that was caves.
Random bat as well.
First level done. You might have to bear with me as well today, guys, because I actually haven't slept. I got here today after an 8-hour flight, and this speedrun might be a little scuffed, but
I mean,
we're going to try our best.
I mean, do you think, Beckski, that Lara would have used Thomas Cook to get around to do
What do you mean about Thomas
international
Cook?
travelling?
Oh, goodness me.
Okay, so here we're going to do another bug, which is a corner bug, if I can get my angle right.
This one's hard, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we embed in the wall, and there's nowhere for Lara to go, so she's going to flick it into the wall, and I'm going to manipulate her movement so that we can roll into a little cubby hole up here that we're not meant to be able to reach yet, but woo! Thank you.
Great glitch.
And we're going to grab a key.
And it's quite a common tactic in most of the core design Tomb Raiders, isn't it? From the ones you've played.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So the first sort of, the first 3 Tomb Raiders are very similar speedruns, really. Each one has slightly different glitches, but they're mostly the same. I'm actually going to pick up a little safety med here.
Safety meds.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, this is a marathon after all.
Yeah, so I'm also, I'm playing the PC version right now, and it has no checkpoints, but we can save wherever we want. So as long as I remember to save, we'll be fine, but I have to remember.
Shall we remind you where?
Yeah, maybe, every now and again. I might
On the
need a little
PlayStation,
reminder.
you had to use save crystals,
Yeah.
obviously because the memory card was just coming in for those too young to remember memory cards. Oh, it makes me feel old. All of 1 megabyte. I mean, they were massive. 1 megabyte memory cards to save on. Wow, those were big.
Yeah, this is a thing that's happening as well.
Yeah.
This is called a quap.
This is a quap.
Because it's named after the Bennett Foddy game. Yeah, that's the
Isn't it
thing that
great?
just happened.
I just heard that's amazing from the crowd, and I agree. It's
we-
called a quap.
Yeah, I'm really bad at explaining some of the glitches, but a quap is basically we're breaking Lara's running animation so that she can do a sort of quick sandbug under the door.
Yeah,
There's a little portal there that we can teleport under.
it's fabulous. There's another one later, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2 quaps in this run.
Yeah. So if you missed it, don't worry, there's another coming.
Yeah, it's going to be in the
Second
wrong
chance.
I'm going to avoid Miss Bear here. But Miss Bear likes to
Bear's
shove her head in the wall.
Very determined to get through that wall.
He's trying to do a bit of a glitch.
She's trying to
himself,
co-op through
yeah.
the walls. She wants
yeah.
to get to Lost Valley.
I mean, I can see why. Like, the quap tactic is very desirable to try and
definitely.
achieve. So,
Don't try this at home, kids.
but if you're a bear,
If you're a bear, give it a go.
give it a go.
So now we're in Lost Valley.
Lost Valley.
This is the sort of Jurassic Park level, so we're going to see some dinos.
Now we're going to have
Spoiler.
some RNG fest.
This level is an RNG fest. Yeah, there's a T-Rex that is very hungry for some Lara meat.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm definitely going to do a safety save in this level.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll do a save.
Yeah. I'll probably save before the wall bug, I guess,
Yeah, good idea.
in case I mess it up.
But we kind of ignore these guys, don't we? Sam Worthington's friends from
The
Jurassic World.
raptors aren't too bad in this game. They're okay. We can just ignore them for the most
Yeah, we just
part.
ignore them. Can you guys see that thumping? Did anyone play
Yeah.
this game having flashbacks? Because you know that he's around.
Oh yeah.
The big bad T-Rex.
He's coming. There he is.
Ooh.
Now, just was it a personal preference thing? But do you prefer taking on the T-Rex like this or the anniversary version? Because they changed it into like a QTE, didn't they? Basically.
Did.
I mean, always pick the QTE. Who doesn't love a QTE?
Fan of the
Am I
QTEs
right?
here, right?
I mean, you don't even see him in your run of Anniversary, do you? It's just...
No, actually,
past him.
Anniversary, which is the remake of this game, is way glitchier, actually. The whole
Yeah.
game is out of bounds, the speedrun. And you completely skip Lost Valley in that run.
Now, I can do lots of the hard tricks, but that jump, I die loads on that jump.
Is it just missing the water?
Yeah,
and then
I just hit the floor and it's the
Absolutely.
funniest end ever.
I think a lot of people did actually love, as slightly macabre as it seems, making sure they chucked Lara off like high ledges just to see the squish that she'd make when
Yeah.
she landed.
Here comes some more thirsty
Oh.
raptors.
Little bonk.
Oh, bonk percent.
Oh, that was weird.
Nice little jump there.
So the aim of this level is we're collecting cogs because there's a waterfall blocking the way to the next level, and we want to turn off the flow of water to the waterfall. So that's why we're collecting these cogs right now. Lara will jump through walls, but she will not jump through a waterfall.
Nope.
That's too intense.
It's like, water? Nah, but solid wall? Yes,
Okay, I'm going to
Oh
save
yeah,
it
I was going to
just in
say,
case.
he's close. That's RNG.
Yeah, if you watch my health bar there, the T-Rex, just touching the T-Rex drains your health by quite a large
I like to call it the
margin.
T-Rex Tango.
And if you're anywhere near his mouth, he just eats you straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, this is RNG City, this level.
It totally is, but
RNG Valley.
I'm going to wait until now to say that went quite well.
Didn't want to jinx it by
No, I
saying
didn't
it
want
too
to jinx
early.
it, yeah.
So we have our 3 cogs, so now we can go back to the beginning of the level and put them in this odd little mechanism to turn off the waterfall. And I have to count my steps here
Yeah.
for this sequence, or I will fall into the water. Which is not a big deal, but
It's something
would
that
be
I
a
do
time
lot.
loss.
Yeah, time loss, yeah. Are you doing a banana jump?
Um,
Oh.
Something about this game, when you jump, there's a
Yeah.
slight delay to the jump. So you have to, well, there's a delay because Lara likes to jump off a certain foot. So
She
you
takes
have
two
to,
steps.
yeah, she's very
Particular,
particular about that
Yeah.
in this game. So
She
if you
kind of moves
count
like a
your
tank.
steps and you count your sequences, it makes the sequences a lot easier.
Yeah.
From 2 onwards, Lara just jumps whenever you press it, but not in this one.
She was a lot more tank-like in 1996.
I mean, there's definitely the technical reasons, obviously, because it was actually first released for the Saturn, because it was originally going to be a Sega exclusive for 6
Sega
months.
Saturn.
Exactly, and then PlayStation ended up taking it. So it's a bit, even though Tomb Raider is very much associated as a franchise with PlayStation, funnily enough, it was supposed to be a Sega Saturn exclusive.
Yeah, it's certainly that. I did play it on the Saturn first time. So I think Beckski and I are the only people who've ever finished it on the Saturn, to be honest with you.
Are there many runs on the Saturn on the speed run?
I've speedrun it on
Yeah,
Saturn.
Beckski has, very successfully. Haven't you
It
got world
was
record on the Saturn?
painful, but I've done it.
Okay.
That's the important part, as long as you've done it.
So this is quite a big skip here. So we skipped to trigger, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I forget which way around it is.
That's a trigger
Skip
skip.
to trigger for these. Wait, go on, you explain it, Tom.
So at the beginning, if you go normally round the corner, then it triggers the gate at the top of that slope to drop. But if you do a certain sequence, who I don't know who came up with that, but amazing, whoever it was, then it doesn't close the gate when you get to the top. So it kind of pretends that you've already beaten the level. That's as far as I understand it.
Yeah. So this level, I mean, in glitchless, it's like 5 minutes longer or something like that. So
Yeah, it's so
you
long.
shave off a big amount of time.
GG Larson.
Casual gunfight. So Larson's one of Natla's goons. Natla sent us to pick up the Scion.
Yeah, confusing that, isn't it? It's in the game, they say
Pronunciation,
Scion.
yeah.
They say Scion in the
They
game.
do.
I got
say
told
it
off for
different
calling
ways.
it
Did you?
Scion, but
Well, that's what they say
that
in
is
the
how
game.
they pronounce it in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Natla sent us to pick up the Scion, and we've realised that she's a bit dodgy. She sent Larson to kill us, so now we're sort of venturing out by ourselves, trying to collect the other pieces of it. And another one of Natla's goons is going to show up soon. Pierre.
Pierre.
Yeah, you
Pierre.
litterbug.
I mean, we'll say more when we get to it, but I do enjoy how Larson gets a name and Pierre gets a name, but one of the other goons does not get a name. We'll get to him when he shows
to
up. But
And we're in Greece now, by the way.
So what happens
Peru
if you
is
go
over
up here at the beginning of the level? Well, you trigger.
I've triggered Pierre here. I don't know if this is a... okay, I'm going to go to this... I'm
He's
going
in
to
a bad
save.
spot.
I don't trust this.
Yeah, he's in a bad spot.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
He's in a very bad spot
Very
right
bad.
now.
Bless Pierre NG.
Hey,
Okay.
got away with
Made
that one.
it. It's a good job I got that corner bug first try. So Pierre shows up, and he's going to follow us for a while now, until the end of Greece, basically, and he's just going to fire his magnum bullets at us every now and again. Take pot shots at us.
Very persistent, isn't it?
Yeah, and we can't kill him, unfortunately, so it's easier to just sort of run by him.
Yeah, he kind of just, once you've shot him enough, he runs behind a pillar and disappears.
Yeah.
So if we trigger him at the beginning and don't shoot him, then he stays there and doesn't turn up at the end of the level, which is nice.
But the RNG with Pierre can be pretty brutal
It can
sometimes.
be rough. Like, that wasn't
In this
great,
level,
was
anyway.
it? Turning up right next to where you need to do that glitch.
Rolled the wrong way. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want him attacking you while you're trying to get up
Oh,
the glitch.
what am I
doing?
What am I
This is
doing?
why we safety save.
This is why we saved the PRNG moment.
Can we have a that's never happened before? That's never happened.
Have you never done that before?
I've never
dear.
died.
It's a first at UKSM.
There we go. I mean,
Okay, so I've died in that room before, but never like that.
It's okay. You got this.
I mean, that's Tomb Raider for you.
Tomb Raider shambles.
Yeah.
Can we forget that happened?
Yeah. Let's cut it out the VOD.
If everyone just stares at the neuralizer.
Yeah.
Oh my word. I didn't explain this glitch here
You didn't
either,
explain
but
this
we
one,
can
yeah.
just squeeze right under that gate though. You're not meant to, but...
No.
Let's say we intended to do that so that you could explain
so
that.
we could
glitch.
explain
Yeah,
it totally.
Yeah.
It's funny because in all of the...
Okay, I'll make a save here. I never normally do, but...
Just in case this time. But yeah, in the community that
Told
we
you it'd be a
have,
little scuffed.
they teach you how to do a lot of the glitches, and even that one, everyone just says, I don't know how you do this one, you just swim, and
Yeah.
you just go through it.
Okay, so this is probably my favorite level. You have to... There are 4 different doors named after Greek gods, and we have to collect 4 different keys behind the doors to go into the next level.
Yeah.
And I just love the design in this level. I think it's really cool. It's pretty deadly, but...
It's a really good design. The funniest thing, though, is that, of course, it was a small team. So
Yeah.
you'll see Thor and you'll see Neptune.
Yeah.
It's like, well, those aren't really Greek.
Yeah,
Okay,
the names
we'll
are
let
wrong.
it slide, you know.
I mean, if we're going for historical accuracy, let's be
Yeah.
honest, it wasn't like going for that closely
No.
to accuracy.
So in the remake, they made it Poseidon,
Yeah, it did, yeah.
and I think Hephaestus, maybe.
Casually dodging daggers.
Yep.
Is it Damocles or Damocles?
Damocles,
Yeah,
yeah.
Damocles.
I can never say it
Yeah,
either.
he's okay.
Yeah.
Damocles is all right.
He falls within accepted parameters.
I love that glitch so much. Nice thing, Bex.
Lara's pretty ballsy swimming down here. Lucky there's a lever.
Yeah.
So this game plays around a little bit with currents. So a current dragged us down to the bottom here, and if you pull the lever, it opens the gate for the key, and then we can swim back up. Pretty easy room, really, but
Yeah, this one is okay. I think it was because they wanted that impending doom of seeing the breath bar going down
Yeah.
and not being able to get back up, so that's what they were going with, but nice easy moment for a speedrunner. And then it gets hard again.
Oh, yes.
yeah. So now we have the Atlas room.
Atlas.
This room can be pretty deadly. Shall I heal? Probably should.
Yeah.
Health is
just in
looking a
case.
little low.
Yeah, safety.
Nice.
Definitely making a save here. So we have to do a wall bug here while a boulder is coming at us.
Here we
I mean, we don't have to do this, but this is the fastest way. Okay. Can we get a death count?
Yeah, that's got a little ding.
Two death counts.
Hey! First try.
Let's
Definitely
try.
fast try.
Yeah. So the wall bugs can be a little tricky because you have to be about a side steps distance from the wall to do it, and then you have to be angled slightly when you forward jump into the wall. And obviously with a boulder coming at you,
Yeah.
you don't have much time to set that one up. So,
Makes it quite high stakes.
Yeah.
and then we can avoid the lightning here by doing a jumping grab. I don't quite understand how that works. But
It's funny because you'd think the lightning would be more RNG based, you know what I mean, than it actually is.
I mean, that room's strange. I don't actually know what the intended way was to skip the lightning.
Yeah.
You can dive in the room, or you can do a standing, a grab jump. But
Yeah, I think they programmed it so if you dove, the lightning wouldn't hit you, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But I have just normal jumped in there and got hit, so, you know.
I mean, as you say, it was a small team, so like,
Yeah, for sure.
how much of it was intentional and how much of it was just
That was lucky.
bad bug testing, but you know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
dive on the way back.
Yeah.
Because they had such a small team, like the QA, they couldn't do as thoroughly as you would for a modern game.
No, that's true. Now the bats
And then we
get
have
a
two
little
hungry lions at the bottom here that I'm just gonna
So,
get rid
yeah.
of.
So yeah, if Beckski hadn't triggered Pierre at the beginning, he would be here as well as these two lions.
Lions can do pretty deadly damage.
Yep. If you get stuck
I mean,
in their mouth.
obviously it's a
Yeah,
lion.
Yeah, it's a
but
lion.
You don't want to get caught in a lion's mouth
No.
in this
I mean,
game.
Lara does like murdering her endangered species, so.
Probably in real life you don't want to get caught in a lion's mouth either, but
Yeah, at the time they thought, oh, let's make it animals because killing people is going to be a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, now it's probably considered worse
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
killing all the endangered species.
But in Lara's defense, they are very persistent, and as we saw with the bear, they really want to try and get through those walls.
this is a mostly pacifist run. I mean,
Yeah.
Mostly, apart from all the killing.
I try not to, but they get in my way. So that was St. Francis Folly. Now we're in the Colosseum. Gonna try a wall bug sequence here.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fabulous.
nicely done. Very nice.
Got good lion RNG there.
I've never seen you do that one before.
Shall I do the trick here?
Do you want to do it? Save first, maybe.
I'll save.
Because basically, if you get this wrong, you
get
can
stuck
void.
in this
Yeah.
wall.
And then you have to reload. There's no way out of it.
So this skips a shimmy,
Yeah.
which saves 4 seconds, but
Yeah.
that's speedrunning in a nutshell,
In a nutshell,
right?
do anything for 4 seconds, you got it though. Brilliant.
There we go.
Yes, clap.
So this level's pretty technical. There's quite a few glitches in this one.
There's another great one coming up.
There's another flicker coming up. So this is very similar to the one that we did in the second level, but, well, it's exactly the same, but the inputs are reversed. So let me see.
So yeah, you get embedded in the wall there, and then that pushes her like up, and then she lands. And
So I need to roll when we see Lara's head, like that.
Yeah.
And then when the textures go lighter, I can exit the room in the right place.
And
Like so.
whip, up
and then
we go.
get to skip
That's a good flicker.
another lever. There's a lot of levers in this level. So we want to skip some of them if we can.
Should we check for donations while you're doing this?
Don't know, to.
There's Pierre again.
There's Pierre again.
Pierre again. Comes back for more.
Go away. So
He's very
annoying.
persistent.
Oh,
Oh, bonk.
get rid of these bats. So in this room, I'm going to go for a secret. We don't collect many secrets in this run, but we do collect a couple. This one's really nice because it's got 2 large meds and some magnums.
Great secret.
So we definitely want that.
Great RNG finding those magnums there.
Oh yeah.
Just leave them lying around. Like, it does make you wonder, who left them there in the first place? Like, surely someone would have to be there
Yeah.
with modern weaponry
I know.
to
Maybe-
leave them there.
Maybe it's Pierre's spares.
Very nice. Yes, Pierre's stash. Yeah.
Pierre's
Spares. That's the shop he's going to open when he's
That's
finished.
a theory as well. Like, why don't the animals attack Pierre?
Yeah, good
don't
point.
get it. It's so
Maybe they're his
annoying.
animals.
Maybe it's Dr. Doolittle.
Oh.
Secretly Dr. Doolittle. That's just like your origin story.
So now we just need to collect a key, and then that'll be it for Colosseum.
Yep. There's a fabulous jump coming up as well.
We're about to do something called a crack bug, which
Oh.
is a really easy glitch to do. So normally you would have to push this block 3 times and pull it, but we can just pull it out and then do a crack bug. So there's a crack between the block and the wall, and we can just jump through it.
Yes.
Right through
Right
it.
through.
I mean, it's really easy.
Yeah.
But you do have to be a little careful because if you jump from a distance, you can void
Yeah.
and enter this sort of no man's space where
Get stuck
it's
in a
rip
vacuum.
run. But
Yeah.
as long as you're pressed up against the wall and the block, you'll be fine.
You can try that one at home, kids.
Try that one at home, guys.
Make sure you save beforehand.
all these glitches can be done on a console as well, if you
Yeah.
were wondering.
They totally can. Although if you have the PAL version of the PlayStation 1, it's really slow,
Right.
which I didn't know about until the community told me about.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
of the visuals will be a little different, but
Yeah.
and you also can't save wherever you want on console. Yes,
That's
you
true.
have to wait for the save crystals.
So you can't do any safety saves or anything
Yeah.
like that.
You'll see a lot of this as well, frozen enemies, because we skip enemy triggers.
It's quite amusing.
Where we can.
Love it.
I guess patiently waiting, minding your own business.
He's just chilling.
Here comes Icor's favourite croc.
Oh god.
Took a little nibble.
What?
I imagine in no
Took a little-
damage that croc would be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So Icor is a great runner of this game. He's come up with a lot of the sequences and the strats and stuff, and he's
Yep.
recently done no damage.
Yep,
And all secrets no damage as
he
well,
did.
right? He's an amazing guy.
It's brilliant. Yeah, there's this mod where you have 1 HP, so anything, any not stumble damage, any fall damage, anything will kill Lara. and it was amazing to watch.
Yeah. A lot of people do challenge runs where they use no meds and no loads.
Yep.
But doing no damage is something else.
You gonna give it a go?
I might do no loads, no meds someday, but
yeah.
no damage, I don't know.
You can do it.
Everyone's doing that at the moment, though. The no damage.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. I guess because once you've done this run, you know, a billion
started a
times,
trend.
then what do you do with it?
Yeah.
So they're making it more interesting, which is very cool to watch.
So Midas is notorious for being a bit of a zoo.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of enemies in this level, and I don't have the time or the ammo really to kill very many of them. So I get rid of a few gorillas at the beginning, but the rest of the level is pure RNG. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I'd love to know actually how many animals there are chasing you at the end of this level. Because it's probably like...
Somewhere in the region of 20 or something,
it's
isn't
probably
it?
like 11 or 12 at least. It's pretty mad. Nice. Are you doing fire strat?
Yeah, so this room can be a little tricky. I mean, it's not a room that you would die in, though, so I don't really mind it. I mean, if I mess this strat up, we could lose a lot of health.
That'll be why the fire alarm.
Strat with the fire alarms, go with it.
When Lara gets set on fire,
I'm gonna go with this.
stay on fire until you go in the water, so it's a bit of a time loss. A bit annoying.
Yeah, if you set on fire, then you can just go in the water and Lara
Fire
will
alarm
be
wasn't
fine.
talking about fire. It's just like...
Oh yeah, that's right.
But the aim of this level is we're collecting 3 lead bars. This is Midas's palace,
Yeah.
and Midas's touch turns stuff into gold.
Yep.
So we're going to try and turn those lead bars into gold when we have them.
Very alchemical.
And we're not going to turn Lara into gold, hopefully.
Yeah, we're not turning Lara into gold.
Probably the most
hopefully.
unique death in the game possible.
That should be a donation incentive, actually.
Yeah.
The gold death.
Don't you think? If you donate like 20 quid, then we'll turn Lara to gold for you.
Oh yeah.
You've got to be quick though, because it's going to happen soon.
Thanks for making a save. I think someone done it.
Yeah.
We're like, ooh.
If someone does it, come on, it would be worth it for charity, wouldn't it? It's a great animation.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Like she does a little no as it's happening.
The
as you see
protector of this lead bar is kind of annoying. I kind of messed up my sequence there. And the spikes underneath there I want to be careful of.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
We're escaping, we're fine.
we got past him, that's good.
We've gone from persistent Pierre to persistent monkeys.
I know, yeah. I think that's Erac's favourite monkey as well.
So there are the 2 lead bars that are in the 2 puzzle rooms that we just did. The 3rd lead bar is on a roof, which we can get to by glitching up onto it. So we don't need to open the door to the 3rd lead bar.
Thank goodness.
We can go around a different
Bit
way.
of a nightmare.
That room's really annoying and glitchless. Going around the long way. But yeah, so here's where all the enemies come into play, and it's going to be pretty RNG heavy. So I'm going to
save.
make a safety save for this.
It's a fabulous little glitch there.
Thank you. So that's the
be
3rd
tricky.
lead bar we need. Okay, let's try not to get stuck on any lion's mouths.
Let's do that.
This room's a bit annoying on PlayStation actually because there's a save crystal
Oh, in
here
a
that you
way.
can get stuck on.
Yeah.
I recently have been trying to finish runs of this on PlayStation, and it is hard. Not being able to save what you want.
Were you doing
Kind of
PAL as
spoiled
well?
on PC.
Did you do PAL as well?
I haven't done PAL yet, no.
It's infuriatingly slow.
Good old PAL.
Good old PAL.
Good old PAL.
Is it much different on the Saturn version than trying to do
yeah.
the same thing? Yeah.
I mean, we all thought that was great back in the day, didn't we?
Oh,
Super
I
slick.
thought it was beautiful, but then nothing had looked like it before.
Yeah, that is true. That is
This
true.
was the first of its kind, really.
Yeah.
So this is the hand that turns the lead bars into gold, that we don't want to stand on the hand. I'm doing it this way because there's a risk if you are facing the hand and you accidentally press forward, you will stand on it. So it's safer to do it this way and it's more convenient for us when we jump out. as well. Let me just
Did that
double check I
donation
did
come in?
all.
Did it? I guess not.
Doesn't sound
Too late. It's on its way. Oh, somebody's donated it.
Do you want me to stand on the hand?
Yeah, go save and do it.
We're doing it, okay.
It's all for a good cause. Special effects.
for a good cause.
It's
Wonderful
for a good
charity.
cause. A wonderful charity special effect. Keep your donations coming in.
They do some wonderful work in accessibility
ready?
on games,
Ready?
letting people who couldn't play games before play those games. So,
Turning into a
and
block of
we
cheese.
are go.
Golden Lara. Golden Lara. Golden Lara. Thank you.
That's how we
Yeah, that was worth it. That was cool.
definitely worth it.
I mean, it added on an extra 20 seconds, but it was worth it, right?
We have time. I think we have time.
We've got
Yeah.
time.
Died a couple
Fine.
times, but we should be good for the estimate.
This is the zoo we was referring to earlier. Quite a menagerie chasing Lara
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, so this is probably the most difficult bit of Midas. So we have a lot of enemies chasing us right now. We're going to try and beat them to the door. So we're going to try and do a door skip over here.
If we're
I'm
very
gonna-
unlucky, they might
I know I'm
block us.
saving a lot, but this is... I actually nearly lost my PB to this.
Ooh.
Because I voided, but you can get out of the void. It just takes a long time.
Hey, very good.
Thank you.
So if you get stuck there on that gate too long, those lions and all those
I was gonna
gorillas
say, yeah,
will come up and ruin
Yeah,
your day.
you have to be quick on that because if the lions catch up, then you have to just either shoot them or reload.
And they can bump you off course when you're trying to clip through.
Yeah, because
as
you
well.
need to find a very specific angle to jump forward and glitch up into that.
Have we
door.
got any other donations? Because there's just bars for this bit.
Yeah, if you have anything to read.
You got any? Any donations?
Yes, we do
Yes?
have donations. Sorry, I was on my own. We've had quite a few actually. We've got. Why is it not showing me the amount donated? There we go. We've got £10 from Big No No. They say looking forward to a shambles-free run with working saves. Yeah. Rachel 7, £50 donation.
Wow.
Awesome run for an awesome cause. Best of luck, Bets, and hope the jet lag isn't too bad.
Oh, thank you so much.
Then we've also got a £5 donation from Tiny Tim. They say, hey all, loving the retro Tomb Raider run. Good luck on the run, Beckski. Cheers.
Thank you
Jojo,
so
£20. Am I still on time for gold? Mysterious, 30. They mentioned they were going to donate £30 for their previous run.
Lovely.
Done that. They also say great job on the run so far and great commentary. And just coming in, Combo Smith, £10. Finally managed to
Combo.
donate. Good luck with your run, Bex. It's getting me through the day.
Cheers,
Thank you
Combo.
so much for those guys. I really appreciate that.
Lovely donations. Keep them coming because it's a
Great
great
cause.
cause.
That's coming, indeed.
Yeah, so now we're in. Oh, there's Pierre again. Go away.
Oh, hello. He's keen today, isn't he?
Keen, yeah.
This has been a bit of a scuffed cistern so far, but so cistern we need to collect a lot of keys. We get to skip one of the keys, but we have to collect the other ones. There is a way, if you watch an individual level speedrun for this, there is a way to dupe the keys, but it involves like an overflow. You have to save like 200 times or something, so it's not viable for RTA.
No, because if you're doing individual levels, it's in-game time. So
Could you imagine if that was the thing? I had to just sit here now and save and load
Yeah.
200
Yeah,
times.
save load. Everyone loves.
It's worth it, guys. It adds on 5 minutes.
Honestly. Everyone loves looking at a menu when watching a speedrun. That's what I'm here for, that menu action.
Yeah, we can skip a big part of this level by doing that,
Yeah.
which was a swimming corner bug.
Yeah. Same as a normal corner bug, but you swim into it instead of jumping
Yeah,
into it,
you
right?
do it underwater. So that's how we skip. Because normally in this level, if you remember it from, if you ever played this game casually, you have to raise and lower the water for certain rooms.
Yeah.
Because this room you're not meant to access when it's underwater, but we can, because we can do underwater corner bugs. So yeah, we get to skip a little bit. How's my health?
Everyone loves a water
No,
level.
we're okay. The crocs in this
Okay.
level can be kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Pick up the key, Lara.
Speaking of which,
Get-
go, go, go.
Go, go, go,
Oh my
go, go,
god, girl.
go. On the edge of our seat now.
I love how Lara doesn't bat an eyelid.
Nah.
Everything that happens to her in
She's
this game.
fearless. She's absolutely fearless.
She
I
shuts
know.
a lot of it off, doesn't
Yeah.
she? Just like, yeah.
See what
Well,
happens a bit later. If anybody's played
I mean,
this,
she encountered a T-Rex earlier.
yeah.
Did
So-
she
saw a
say
T-Rex,
anything?
I was just like,
No.
blank
Just
face.
that's a normal day for Lara Croft.
She has two expressions. One of them's blank, and one of them is I'm angry and shooting.
I think angry and shooting appears more than blank, to be honest. Just angry
I'm
and
actually
shooting.
gonna
Still
heal
pretty
it.
blank, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So we have all the keys we need. Not a lot of interesting stuff going on in this section here, but putting the keys in the lock.
Yeah.
Gonna
Best
get a nice
key
view of
RNG.
Lara's armpit. Look at that armpit.
Ooh, great key RNG there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's hope for this one. Is this one going to be good? Ooh.
Oh. I mean, I would
Great key
check everything a bit
RNG
of-
there.
I mean, there's a little bit of danger coming up in the next room. I have lost runs because there's two lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. This gorilla's are all right.
Yeah, the lions
Normally.
go, oh, I tell you what, that
Enough
Lara
health,
Croft
I'm not
looks
worrying about him.
quite tasty. And they
Do they eat meat? I mean, I guess so.
they eat humans.
Do they eat humans?
They eat anything, don't they?
True.
Shark fact for you.
I mean,
Sharks
if they do eat
don't like the
humans-
taste of humans.
You have to wonder what they was eating before Lara came along. Like,
Where are the lions?
Oh, yeah.
This is really good RNG.
Amazing.
Not even
RNG.
bothering. Oh, there they are.
I was going to say,
genuinely
they were
good
just
RNG.
waiting for you to say that, and then they're going to be like, "We're here, hey guys."
Another thing I should probably mention, in case it happens, fingers crossed it doesn't, but because we're using a specific patch to make this game run better on PC, if I hold action at the end of a level, as the results screen shows, then the game will crash. So I have to be really careful about not doing that. So if you see me pause at the end of a level, I'm trying to avoid crashing
Yep.
the game.
There's also sometimes a bit of an error with cutscenes and that, and then it can kick in occasionally, where it can crash. So you've got to be careful of that.
Yeah, it's the only downside. I mean, this patch is really good. This
Yeah.
game normally runs in DOSBox, and it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
horrendous.
that's how I run it. and
If you do like a virgin install of it, it's
Oh.
not good.
It's a
But the
nightmare.
patch is really nice. Okay, I'm going to try a new strat here.
Oh, I know this strat. It's fun.
I think I had the right angle.
Yay! Well
Nicely
done.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
That one's
You can skip
so
some
satisfying when you
platforming
get
in
it.
there.
Yeah.
That's an iCore one.
That's an
I
iCore
believe.
strat.
Shout outs to iCore.
Shout out to iCore. He's seriously helped me so much. Everybody has, to be
Yeah,
fair. The Tomb Raider
the whole
community.
Tomb Raider community have been very welcoming to me. Shout outs to Footy, I guess, as well, who
Yeah,
is
Footy.
a Tomb Raider god.
Yeah, he's got
He
the
has
world
the
record.
world record by quite a margin.
Yep, although
Although-
Arak's not far behind, you know.
Erax on his tail, yeah.
He's on his tail. So yeah, if you're interested in getting into this game, if I can do it, you can. So,
Yeah, exactly. If Tom can do it.
yeah. I was about to say, what do you mean?
That was a backhanded compliment or not?
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking, but yeah. I don't know. Like, I wanted to speedrun this game for a long time, and I found it kind of intimidating. But actually, the glitches are very consistent for the most part. There's not a lot of RNG in this game, and all of the glitches have sequences that make them very consistent. So if you are interested in learning a Tomb Raider game, then yeah, the community is lovely. They will welcome you, help you out.
This one here, this is a fun glitch, isn't it? This is a...
Very, very interesting glitch.
This one had me really, really mad when I was learning it.
We've seen this go wrong a few times, but fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has.
4.
Back in the day, especially, I used to lose a lot of runs to this.
Now we get a fabulous view. Yeah, first try, well done.
So again, there is a consistent setup for that, but the reason it sort of tends to go wrong is because Usually because of the swimming. I mean, you have to swim forward 4 times, and if you hold it for slightly too long or not long enough, then it'll fail.
It's because like swimming is less, you know, when you jump, you press jump and it does it. When you swim, you can nudge forward rather than actually doing one cycle of swimming. So I think that's probably why I messed it up so much.
Yeah.
But I've got it now, so woohoo.
And then we have a thrilling part of the run.
Oh, this bit's great.
Block pushing puzzles were all the rage in 1990.
Unfortunately, we can't avoid this.
Some donations?
Is this a good time for donations?
Yeah.
This is a great time.
We do have another donation from Z0, £20 donation. They say, awesome representation for the Tomb Runner community. Go Beckski.
Woo! Thank you so much.
That brings our grand total up to £285
Look at that.
Awesome.
and 450 bits.
That's so good.
Hey, every little helps. It all helps.
You guys are killing it.
Yeah. What's it been, like 2.5 hours and you're up to that already? That's incredible. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
What do you-
Yeah, we're still just.
I know, yeah. Why don't you tell us about the charity while we're doing these blocks?
Yeah, if you could tell us about the charity or. There's really not much to explain here. I'm just collecting keys.
Collecting keys and
Collecting
avoiding
keys.
traps. Let's say about Beckski. When did you start running Tomb Raider then?
When did I start? 2017, late 2017, I think.
Yeah, about 2.5 years, I think.
And I started with Glitchless originally because I found Glitch to be too intimidating, but actually Glitchless is harder because Glitchless is all jump sequences and a lot more RNG, a lot more rooms that can go wrong.
And before that, you
Not
used
as
to
fun either. Not as fun to watch, not as fun to play, but it is still, at a high level, Glitchless is still really impressive. But yeah, Glitched is more fun, I would say.
And you used to run Resident Evil speedruns as well, didn't you?
I started with Resident Evil, yeah.
Do you have a preference between Resident Evil and Tomb Raider for speedrunning? Or?
I think I have more fun with Tomb Raider, but I grew up playing Resident Evil. It was one of my all-time favorite franchises, and I will always have a soft spot for it.
Do you have a favourite Tomb Raider to speedrun? Or?
Tomb Raider 2,
Yeah.
I think.
Is that your favourite, is it?
Tomb Raider 2 is my favorite. Tomb Raider 2 has a really nice variation of glitches and stuff. I mean, this game does as well. I love speedrunning this game, but Tomb Raider 2 is really fun. I think Tomb Raider 1 is my favorite casually, and Tomb Raider 2 is my favorite speedrun.
Okay.
And Tomb Raider 3 is just Tomb Raider 3. That one is
Yeah.
that one is hard.
I think the only person who likes TR3 is Footy.
Does Footy like it?
No, I'm just joking.
I don't think anyone really likes it. We do it, but
Yeah.
Tomb Raider 3 is a fun run, but there's a lot of really long levels in.
Get ready for the big boss battle against this dude that we run past.
Richard
A
Hammond.
little late for the prize giving, huh?
Oh.
Just when we're finally dealing with
Yeah,
it.
we finally get our comeuppance.
And he just walks, there's like, I'm shooting in your back, and he's just
He's a
walking
little,
away like, what are you doing?
He's trying to run away.
Laura's like, what are you going to do now, Pierre, without your animals to back you up?
Yeah, so somehow Pierre beat us to that piece of the Scion. I want to say Skion.
I know, say ski on, darling, it's fine.
Just have a dictionary every so often.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
correct pronunciation.
They
is
say
actually-
ski on in the game, and it's a mythical
They do
object.
say it in the game, yeah, that's the thing.
So, that's what it's
But I got roasted for saying
Did you really? That's so funny.
But yeah, so we killed Pierre for his piece of the Skion, and
Ew.
also the key to the exit. So now we can.
Laura's kind of a sore loser, isn't she? Like, I mean, in a little bit, because Pierre got there first. He beat her fair and square because he can vanish behind
Yeah.
behind pillars.
But how did he
we just
beat
shoot
her?
him
We
and
were
take
going
it.
pretty fast. Were we? Not fast enough.
He was cheating though because he can teleport.
I could have said that, yeah, it does make you wonder then, how did he get through? Like, how did he get there? It must have been a teleport.
He can literally teleport. Yeah.
He just had an Uber, that's what it was. He just went, all right, I'll call an Uber.
Other taxi ride places are available, of course.
Yeah. Called the ride sharing service and was like, yeah, there we am.
So now, as you can tell from that Sphinx, we are in Italy. No, Egypt. This is probably like my favorite level to watch you play because the glitches in this are brilliant.
Oh boy.
Oh, well, except for that one. But, yeah.
That's never happened before, guys. That's all right. We just fell in the
intended
water.
strats.
Went for a little
Totally
swim.
intended. Yeah.
Yeah, intended strats. But there's some great
Fell off
glitches in
the
this one, aren't
ledge.
there?
It's so you could explore the rich history of Egypt a little bit more. You know?
Yeah, Egypt is really technical, and it's
Yeah.
probably this level and Obelisk are probably two of my favorite levels to watch. I don't know if they're my favorites to do because they are,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of risky. Like this strat here is pretty risky. I'm going to save for it. There's a puma on the way. There he is.
There he is.
Oh, nicely
I've
done.
not seen that one. Is that
I
a new
was,
one?
If
I was
you-
honestly worried that was it a panther or something coming up behind her was going to catch her just before she got through there.
Yeah, if you have to hold action and roll at the same time, and if you mess up the timing for it, Lara will just fall to her death.
Oh, really?
It's a little risky, that one, but saves those precious seconds. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. Oh, this is the thing. These the
Breezing
routes are-
through these glitches now.
I know,
It's
yeah.
like, what.
yeah,
The
there's
routes
a bit
are-
of a complicated one coming up at the beginning of the next level.
This is the one I like.
Yeah.
The window glitch, yeah. So this is quite a very specific sequence that I'm doing right now.
Yeah, she's not doing like a face plant. This is a genuine strat.
It looks like I'm just walking into the wall, don't know what I'm doing, but I genuinely know what I'm doing.
And now
I'm embedding in the
Silhouette
window
Lara.
in such a way that I can still jump through it. And
Hey!
on the other side.
How indeed, how indeed. So there's
Use magic.
because of how the geometry is made up, there's little gaps and things, and Lara
Yeah.
can kind of just squeeze through there, and it's almost like voiding, where you go into the void. But then Beckski can use it to her advantage by jumping, and that'll push her backwards to push her out of the wall and push her back into the level, but where she wants to be. Did that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, and these glitches are very specific, so
Yeah.
if I messed up any part of that sequence, it wouldn't have worked. And this is also a bit of a tricky corner, but compared to some of the others, the angle needs to be pretty
Sweet.
spot on. Should I pick up another large med? Shall we do a med check? 1 small, 7 large. Ooh,
Pretty well.
Yeah.
we're
Nice.
doing good.
Nice.
There we go.
Very good. That's a shelf bug, right? That's what it's called, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's just a wall.
Right, cool.
bug.
Help. I
quick,
think it's anyway. It's this kind of bug where again it'll try and find somewhere to put Lara, but the only place it can find to put her is on top of the column or whatever it is. So
Yeah.
that's why it pushes her up there. That's just lovely swan dive across a chasm, and she doesn't bat an eyelid again.
Just like, yeah, it's fine. What are you on about?
You wonder why Lara Croft's so iconic.
Oh.
It's because she swan dives across a
We-
chasm and doesn't even bat an eyelid.
Yeah.
We are doing fine on meds. I think I have like 10
Yeah, you got
right
loads.
now.
Do you know what Footy would be saying is, you could stop taking meds in save 3 seconds.
Footy's going to be tutting and rolling his eyes.
Yeah. He's probably already mad at the amount of times we saved.
I mean, to be fair to me though, Sanctuary of the Skion, which is the next level, can be pretty rough
Oh, yeah.
health-wise. We'll see how it goes, but... so because we did the window strat at the beginning, we have to do a similar thing on
Yep.
the way back.
So if you liked that one, here comes another.
And there's a new strat here as well, which makes this skip a lot easier. So I want to find the right angle. This should be good.
Whoop.
Alright, come on.
That mummy popped up to say hello.
There we go. So we made it.
Hey, nicely done.
Thank you.
That's the same as before, so... it's-
I always get so
and
nervous.
I always forget to mention this because Lara just casually walking through
Yeah.
fences.
That's one of them like the gate in Folly, where it just happens naturally,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It's just a thing that happens.
What magic is it? Yeah, true.
So
Look, it's just very strong security measures. Like,
Yeah.
fences keeping
it is.
people out.
where the texture of the fence repeats itself, there's a little gap, and you can squeeze Lara through that if you have the right angle.
Just take a nice dip.
Just going for another dip.
Yeah.
Cool and refreshing.
So we collected these 4 artifacts. Now we can put these in the wall and go to the next level.
It's the next one. We
Which
didn't
is
even explain the
every
mummies.
speedrunner of this game loves Sanctuary of the Scion. Right? Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. You got any more donations?
Lara, can you stay out of the water? This is embarrassing.
On in. There we go.
Yeah, do we have any more donations?
No?
No.
Okay. Keep your donations coming. It's real good. Please donate.
Next level.
What
Like
death
where-
would you guys like to see next?
Choose your death.
The 3 scream fall off of the end of the Great Pyramid.
Yeah, and you'll notice this is where the game starts to get really weird
Really
as well.
weird.
So we had mummies in the last level. Now we have these no, these aren't centaurs. These are just mutants.
Yeah.
Atlantean mutants.
Atlanteans.
Atlantean.
And they explode upon death.
Because of course they do.
Of course they do.
we got pretty sharp left turn from historical to complete myths.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, and then
So yeah, I'm collecting a lot of Magnum ammo in this level so I can get rid of some of these creatures because they can be pretty annoying.
There we go. And there's some. Oh, yeah. So now they throw their the meatballs.
Meatball,
That's what
yeah.
we
I
call
was
them,
getting
but-
wrecked by those meatballs.
the meatball
I'm gonna
Marianas.
heal.
Yeah, but according to Toby Gard, the guy who made the first game,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be little bone fragments.
yeah, yeah. Just like
I mean, go
explosive bone fragments.
Yeah, just go figure.
Like, hang on, what? We made these bones explode. Was that? But did we mean for this to happen? Like, what happens when they move with these bones? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, a bit mad, but there you go. Again, small team, they had to come up with something.
True, true.
This is quite an impressive looking level, I find, with the Sphinx. Pretty cool.
I forgot that the birds explode as well.
Yeah. Basically, at this point onwards, every enemy
Everything
explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That'd be a good mod, wouldn't it, for a challenge? Every enemy explodes, including like the bats and the rats
Yeah.
and everything. If you're watching, modders, do it.
There's quite a few good mods already as well.
Oh, yeah.
For Tomb Raider.
All enemies are Lara.
That one.
That's the only mod anyone needs to
Oh
play.
my goodness, it's so funny.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
My favourite was
There's some really
Bear
good
Bear
mods for
Lara.
this game.
Bear Lara. So did that replace all the bears as Lara?
Yeah.
Or, what did it make?
It replaced the bats as Lara
Bats
with
as
little Lara arms and
Wow.
everything. It's terrifying and hilarious.
Did you
Gotta
not
try
see
it.
that, B? It was great.
You just get some
It was really
Cronenberg-esque monstrosities coming at you with Lara's face. It's like The Thing. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But with Lara's like dead face, you know, just staring ahead.
Oh dear.
Yeah, definitely check that out if you're interested in modding and stuff. There's some
Yeah.
really cool mods for this game.
So now we come up to the centaurs, don't we?
Yeah, so they're protecting, what are they called? Anks?
Yes,
So
Anks.
yeah.
So we need to collect 2 of those to put into the Sphinx to open a door at the bottom of the Sphinx. So that's what we're doing right now. I didn't go for the fancy jump sequence.
Go for safe jump sequence.
Yeah, go for the safe one.
More random key action.
Huh?
Get more random key
Yeah,
action now.
yeah.
It's like, behind you.
We've had amazing key RNG this round.
Oh, I don't need to shoot this guy. What am I doing?
Oh, you can just, yeah. Ow, ow, ow.
Ow.
This is why you got all those health, you see.
Ow, ow, ow.
My favourite's the oof when she bumps into something.
Oh, don't. You know I can't do the Lara oof. I've tried it. And I can't do it.
Like it makes it sound like a dance maneuver.
Sounds like a
It
dog.
sounds nothing like it when I do it.
Everyone's favourite though
I can do
is...
the ow.
Yeah, you can do that. Everyone's favourite though is when you pick the wrong thing to put in the keyhole and she just goes,
No.
No.
No. No.
Yeah, I should make Lara do that at some point, shouldn't I? Next key input, I'll make Lara go no.
Yeah.
Pretty infamous voice line in this game.
I mean, Lara had pretty much a different voice actress for nearly every game in the core
did.
series, didn't
This
she?
was my favourite one, though.
Yeah, I think this is one of the best
Shelley
ones.
Blonde, was it?
The second one was awfully, you know.
Very much.
Hello, I'm Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, she was awesome.
She was.
I like this one. And I like...
Although I have to say,
Go on.
I kind of like all the Lara voices.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah, they're all
really
good.
liked Keely Hawes in the reboot. Like
Keely
the
Hawes
Legend.
in the Crystal
She's great,
Dynamics
isn't she?
trilogy is brilliant.
also,
Absolutely brilliant. In the
what's
first Crystal Dynamics.
The mocap of her in the new games
Yeah.
is amazing.
Camilla
did all those
Lullington in the
flips.
new ones, yeah.
Like in Legend and Anniversary, where you do all the flips and things.
Yeah.
That's genuinely... I can't remember her name, but she's brilliant.
Yeah.
Here comes the second Ankh. And Lara completely ignores the monstrosity that's throwing its bone fragments at her.
Wait, is that what the meatballs are meant to be?
So-
Yeah, that's what I
Supposedly,
said.
yeah.
They're supposed to be bone fragments, which is madness.
It looks nothing like that, but
I know it doesn't, because this was in the commentary on the remake with Jason Botter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason Botter was
really?
like, "What? They're not bone fragments," and he's going, "Yeah, that's what they're meant to be." No, they're not. They're blatantly not.
You learn something
They're
new every day.
fireballs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy is in a really bad spot.
Yeah,
right
this is
now.
not great, huh?
Uh,
You got this. Oh,
okay.
okay. New strats.
Wing it.
Wing it, go. Could you
Totally meant
save
to
in the
happen,
air?
honest.
Yeah, no,
Meant
this
to
is a
happen.
genuine.
Yeah, we're
strat.
okay. I can go round. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill this guy.
Yeah, just get rid of him, be safe.
Safety, yeah.
This is another thing that has never really happened before, but
You're seeing it all first.
We've got a lot of
here at
firsts today,
UKSM.
exactly. We had to make it a bit special for
know,
the
yeah.
viewers and that, you know.
You'll
Yeah, I
see
can
it here,
get-
live, only at UKSM.
yeah, this is an exclusive.
That'll be 20 quid, please.
To the charity.
To the charity.
And we're back where we were.
Right.
Let's try that
Yeah,
again.
now let's get take two.
Take two.
Oh, wow.
You're just standing up
He just
straight.
stood to
Yeah.
attention.
Good posture, bro.
Hello, Major Lara.
I think he just got confused at the trigger
Yeah.
going past, just like, hello.
He's trying to do his own glitches. He's doing an Atlantean percent.
Atlantean percent. I want to complete as well, really.
Yeah. He's got the world record.
And now it's the bad guy speed run.
So Lara's dead and the world record.
That's another thing you have to be careful of in this game is if you draw your weapons too fast after inputting a key or an object, then the door won't open.
Yeah, it like cancels the motion, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it does it with because you can take your guns out to stop camera angles changing quite a lot.
Yeah. So you'll see me
Yeah.
doing that a lot. I should explain that actually because I do get my guns out. Sometimes it's just a bad habit now, but most of the time it's either to skip a camera change or to turn a little bit faster. And I'm going to do a save load here, which cancels out the current.
So normally that kind of sucks her away, doesn't it? And you can't get back
Yeah.
through. But if you save and load there, you can get through that one.
Yeah, saves a good, I think, 30, 40 seconds, maybe.
And that's a pretty cool save.
Pretty nice time save.
Style points. But yeah, also Beckson will take out her guns because when you've got your guns out, you turn quicker as well.
Yeah.
So that's
you
another
like
reason why.
instantly pivot, whereas normally if you turn without your guns out, you have to build up the turn speed.
Yeah,
It all helps save those precious few seconds.
it does. Yeah.
Shaving
Yeah. Although, like I say, sometimes it becomes a bit of a bad habit. When you speed in this game after a while, you're just getting your guns out for no reason.
Yeah.
Even when it doesn't even help.
Are there any strats and glitches that you've really struggled mastering?
Oh, this
Some
one.
of them have taken a while. This is a bit of a risky strat.
This one's.
I mean, I've saved for it, so it's not that risky, but... Okay, we didn't get it, so I'm going to load again.
This is another.
If I backstep,
This is another
aim
trigger skip,
slightly to
isn't
the
it?
left, and don't touch the stairs.
Yeah.
So it's working this time.
Okay, sweet.
it sort of messes with the AI a little bit of the mutants, so they come down a little later, so we can
I just saw the fireball just come flying out.
we can
Again,
skip
she's
shooting
not
them.
bothered. She's getting blown up.
Believe us,
She doesn't
Strat.
care.
You're trying to explain a glitch. I'm going to throw my bones at you.
And now you could have a little gunfight with Larson. We're going to leave him
You can
be.
leave him alone, bless
We
him.
don't need to kill him.
Poor Larson.
What's a
I think he
man?
dies anyway, but. So now we're in Atlas Mine. So what happens there is the goons catch up to us. They take away all our weapons, and we manage to escape. But now we don't have any weapons. I think we still have our med kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was originally her first kill, was Larson, because they wanted that like emotional kind of thing to carry on. That that she, how far will she go to get the ski on?
Yeah.
Yes, I said ski on.
Yeah.
Her name is Skion.
So this is another co-op, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is another co-op sequence.
So if you liked it,
There we go.
here it is.
So we can do another quick sandberg, and we glitch underneath this.
I wish you could hear the sound as well, because
Yeah.
it sounds like a cat slurping milk.
Hey, we're through.
Yeah.
Is this a good time for donations?
Yeah.
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 great time.
We've got one from Phil, £20. They say, loving the speedrun. Did anyone else find Tomb Raider terrifying when they first played it as a kid?
Anyone?
A little bit.
Yeah? Yeah, me too.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like 4 when this came out. And yeah, when that music kicked in, like we can't hear it here, I don't think. Maybe you guys can, but whenever something horrible happens, you'll get the dun 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 dun, dun and you...
It's a very atmospheric game. Like
Yeah,
there's not a
super
lot of
atmospheric.
music, but when the music kicks in, it is really good.
It uses its music sparingly, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely,
it's
yeah,
very
'cause otherwise
eerie, and it has that sort of feeling of isolation, I guess, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Thanks for your donation.
yeah, thank you. So what you would normally do in this level is you would collect fuses to get into a cabin where your pistols are. And then you would be able to kill the guy who's got your magnums, and then you'd kill the guy who's got your Uzis. The guy on the skateboard's got our Uzis.
Here comes-
Hopefully he's nice to us.
The skater boy.
So yeah,
There
this
he
is, this is the enemy we were talking about
Hi,
earlier.
mate.
that The other enemies get names, but the skater boy is just called Skater Kid.
That's literally his name, yeah. And there's
Yeah,
also
he's-
the
yeah, he's
cowboy.
literally like
And I
Skater
thought the
Boy.
cowboy
Yeah,
was
one of the-
Larson.
The cowboy has got. Is the cowboy the one with the magnums, or?
I think so.
Didn't you? I think you passed him already, didn't you?
Oh. But yeah, we don't actually need to collect our weapons because the game will give us back our pistols and Uzis at the beginning of the next level. So we can just try and get out of this level, basically, without worrying about any of that.
Are you guys ready to say cheese? Is that soon? Are we coming up to say
Hey,
cheese?
It's coming up after the door skip.
It must make you think though, like you get so far up the chain of command, so you've got the other two bad guys, and then you don't get names. Like you're only known by the thing you happen to have. Like,
Yeah.
right, cowboy hat, you're a cowboy.
Some glitch.
You have a skateboard, skater.
Say
Hey,
cheese.
cheese! Stinky cheese is in the chat.
Look at this guy.
6 minutes? Yeah, we're good.
You're just like, excuse me, I'd like to ask you some questions with my shotgun, please. Can you, wait, don't, where are you going? Please, I just have a few questions.
He's just an over-eager reporter. He's like, what are you doing in Egypt? Oh, and where is this? Atlantis, where is that?
The stream chat is now filled. Jeez.
Oh,
It's the cheese, yes.
Cheese about six chat.
Say cheese. Thanks for your cheeses.
We
love the cheese.
I bet the crowd is a bit confused by that because they can't hear what's going on.
Exactly.
But when you arrive, the guy goes, say cheese. I'm not just randomly telling you to say cheese. I'm not
Best
taking
voice
you-
line in the game.
I mean, to be
It's a great
fair,
line.
we do enjoy cheese in the Beckski.
Boys, they're right there.
Yeah, you guys.
You get out of my face. He's really tall as well. Look how
Oh
tall.
yeah, he's like a 7-foot Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe that's he's just trying to sell like large clothing for for plus size men. He's just like, I have some very large trousers I would like to sell you. You can get them very cheap at the moment. We're having a special offer on them.
He's just the most. He's just the most like dedicated door-to-door salesman in the world.
Very dedicated.
So now we get the Uzis.
They're the Uzis.
We get the Uzis, which is very handy for these guys here.
So this level's really short in glitched. This is the level that puts me off running glitchless because this level's pretty long in glitchless.
Oh, it's so long in glitchless.
I might try a strat that I've been doing on PlayStation. I'm going to kill this guy as well, see if it gives me better RNG. And pick up extra ammo.
The creepiest thing about this level is that the walls are like pulsating.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
it's
walls are
supposed to be flesh.
pulsating.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
like
can't hear it,
flesh.
but there's a heartbeat in the background. And yeah, it's a very strange level.
Yeah.
We're in Atlantis right now. And this is kind of what Natla's been up to, creating these monstrosities.
Yeah.
We've got another
Very
donation.
naughty.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bardiste, £5.
Oh.
Very late good luck from France, Beckski. Heart emoji.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bad East.
You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the donations.
Community's coming out in droves.
Hooray.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, so this level is very RNG heavy, but I did kill an extra Atlantean, so we'll see how this goes. It seems decent so far.
Going all right.
It's this bird here, isn't it? That
Yeah.
can be a problem.
Yeah, so we need to do a wall bug here, and there is a flying one that can get in our way.
There he is.
Oh, there
Hey, beautiful.
Hey.
Thank you. That's a huge skip.
Massive,
right there.
massive skip, because that's probably one of the
That is
hardest
the
jumping
main
sequences in
like
the game.
skip in
Yeah.
this level. Yeah, it's huge.
Here come the again, because we trigger skipped, all the enemies are just kind of stood there.
Waiting for Lara to pass.
Yeah,
a
they're
trigger.
waiting for me to
Happen.
come around the other side, but
Yeah.
I've shocked them by coming round.
You just imagine what they're thinking as they see Lara going past. Like,
They're like-
aren't we supposed to move?
And they just stood there like, God, did you see what she just did? She jumped up that massive chasm. I'm not going near her. I'm just going to stand
Like,
here.
well, the boss said to only get her when she goes past there. She hasn't been past there yet, so I'm staying here.
They're just really lax workers. I'm still on my break.
So there is a cutscene skip you can do here. I'm not going to attempt it right now because it involves saving and closing and reopening the game. So we're just going to watch this cutscene. You can skip this cutscene normally on console, but
Back again, I see. I can't remember the lines, I'm sorry.
This is basically the big reveal where that Natalia,
Yeah.
who had sent you on this quest in the first place, actually turns out to be the big bad. Spoilers.
yeah, she is thousands of years old, right?
Yes.
Yep,
yes.
she is.
Very old.
She's the queen of Atlantis, basically.
Queen of
Laura's like, you're 1,000 years old. What moisturizer do you use?
Looking good on it.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Atlantan supernatural power.
She's
Maybe
also
it's a
very
ski,
tall. If you look at the difference. Big feet.
What shoes is she wearing and all?
I don't know. They don't seem very practical, but
No.
Business casual.
And down she goes.
To definitely never return.
Oh, she won't be
right?
back, right?
No, definitely
yeah,
not.
that's
No,
Natla
that's
gone
gonna
now
happen.
forever.
Yeah. Gravity is a strong foe.
And now for the scariest part in the whole game.
I'll save here in case I fall off the edge, which has happened.
Often enough to be funny.
It's me, I'm Mr. Meatball.
Oh dear. This poor guy, he's just been birthed. He doesn't know what the world
He's
is.
just been birthed.
And now we're just
He's
shooting
just
it.
trying to say hello. And
He just wants a hug.
I mean, really, he's just a very angry omelette. At the end of the day, that's what he is.
Bless him.
This is what we do to very angry omelettes. We fill them full of bullets.
yeah. So the strat here is just to kind of stay around the edge and let him follow us around the edge and try not to get too close to him because he can grab us and insta-kill us.
Another insta-kill moment. It's quite amusing, but
It
not fun
is,
for the
but-
speedrun.
Oh, there we go.
He's done. He's gone,
dead.
why?
And there's a massive skip that you can do here to glitch up there. I'm actually not going to attempt that right now, but if you are interested in that, you can check it out. Any of the top runs on speedrun.com will do it, because it is a big skip, but it is a bit dodgy.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
It's difficult to do, and the other way around is way easier, so I'm going to go for that today.
Yeah, let's go for safe.
I did get off an 8-hour flight, so that's my excuse.
You're excused, it's fine.
Doing extremely well, for especially considering you're
Sleep-deprived state.
you were in another country about 5 hours ago.
Oh, not that short ago. She was still on the I think she was getting on the plane, but yeah. Literally this time yesterday, she was still...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you are interested in the speedrun there, I would recommend checking out Pyramid Skip, because it is fancy. It's a fancy old skip.
If you just like the glitches for the showcase of glitches, then watch it, because it's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, if you watch the world record,
Ooh.
it is madness. It's so good. Same with 202 and 3. The 202 world record, I think, recently got sub 50, which is insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely check that out too. But anyway, away we go.
Loop. Pull that.
So now we're just trying to escape, basically.
Yeah. Let's get out of here now.
We want to find Natla, but
What do you mean? I thought she died.
She definitely died. What do you mean?
oh yeah, yeah, she's definitely dead, guys.
Of course, it wouldn't be an escape
That was
sequence.
the final boss, that boulder.
Definitely. It wouldn't be an escape sequence without copious amounts of lava and rocks falling,
Yeah.
so we have to deal with that right now.
Yep.
Yeah, the classic boulders. Is that one chasing me? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why you needed your sound.
Yeah, a sound cue would have helped there, but
Never mind. You're a pro, you got this.
there's another glitch that we can do here where if we sidestep on a slab, we just teleport right to the bottom of it, so we don't need to worry about fall damage there.
That one's
gonna
an easy
shoot the
strat as well. It's really,
star,
but
the
so
star.
effective. Like you literally just hold sidestep as you're falling.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
This can be a little sketchy. There's a lot that's trying to kill us here. So there's flaming arrows, there's lava, there's pulsating walls.
Just a normal day in the office,
There's going to
really.
be axes swinging and boulders coming and all sorts. So yeah, we have to be a bit careful here, but I do have sequences for this, so we should be okay.
Whee. So this is where the no damage run gets really fun.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
those embers, they
can just
are almost
damage you, can't they?
they're tricky, like to get past. So poor Icor. You should do it, Bex. I'd love to see you try.
No
it.
damage.
Yeah.
Obviously not now, but
Well, not right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn it first, you know.
straight through.
Death traps galore in
through.
this section.
I don't think that one can even hit you, can it?
If you really
jump.
mess up the timing, I think it can.
Oh, really? I thought they'd like programmed it wrong and it was
No, I
just too
don't.
hard.
Yeah, I think the timing's just like very generous.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. So we're coming up to the end.
Nearly there.
Couple more strats. I'm going to do a fancy jump sequence here if I can get it. So this is similar to the fire sequence that we saw in Midas earlier.
Beautiful.
It's not over yet.
No, but you got past the fire.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you.
Premature clap.
That's not wrong with a lot of claps.
And
Let's
yeah,
have
this
just
is the
just
last
one clap
room.
for Beckski. One clap.
It's what-
So there's Natla. She's not
Oh, no.
dead,
She's back.
guys. Can you believe it?
I never expected this.
So normally you would have a little boss fight with Natla there, but
But, you know,
Well, we
we can
Yeah,
just do a
that's
wall
for
bug
that.
straight to the end of the level.
Here we go.
Just
Get ready on
straight like
time.
that. The end of this game is kind of underwhelming. Time is coming up. And that's time.
Fine.
Well done, mate.
Thank
Very
you.
well done.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the run. Very glitchy run, but I have a lot of fun running Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Big shout out to the Beckski bunch.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who donated. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for donating. Yeah, very good cause, special effects.
And everyone for watching and hanging out and chat and stuff. Everyone who's here in the audience. Woo! I hope you enjoyed
Give yourselves
it.
a clap.
The rest of the awesome speedruns coming up and the rest of the event. I will be running Tomb Raider Legend tomorrow, which is even more glitchy goodness. Yeah.
Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you, guys.
Would you like to know your time?
Yeah, go on.
1:12:49.
1:12, okay, that's good. Underestimate. I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Beckski93 with Tomb Raider 1996. Next up, we're going to have Hypno Shark with Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. So be sure to stick around for that. If you want to check out the rest of our schedule for today, if you're watching on the stream, you can check the description. And if you want a comprehensive look at all the upcoming runs over the course of the entire event, just type !schedule in the chat to be taken to our Hararo page. But if you're watching from the chairs, you can head over to the schedule in the corner. Also, do remember that we're doing this for a special effect. Please give kindly whatever you can. Our current donation total is £310.